I really think there's gonna be a lot. They need a lot of diversity though. I feel like there's not that many machines in 2015. Do you ever feel like that? Like I just don't feel like there's that many tractors. Everyone kind of just uses like the best of the best, but they're actually adding it to the point where you can use like you can change the engines and them and tires.
Yeah, like there's not much selection. Like even like using the best tractors, there's not much selection. You got to go with either the New Holland Magnum or the Case Steiger.
Well, now it's like the Steyrs. They're at some of the Steyrs are gonna have like 240 horsepower if you buy the upgraded engine in them. And they're adding different colored rims, the wheel sizes. It's interesting.
It always amazes me when I'm in a Steiger or whatever, and seeing it in person. Just how big they are. Like the game doesn't do it justice at all.
What, the Steyrs?
The Steigers.
The what?
The Steiger, Case Steigers, 4-wheel drive ones, big ones.
Yeah. The track?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just, after playing 630 hours of this game, I still never made it. I never cease to amaze me how big front equipment is.
Yeah, but that's the same thing with the freaking the harvester, the Krone harvester. Those things are huge too.
Oh yeah.
Now they do a good job with the combines. I'll give them that. They are decent size. Yeah, this one field up here is pretty decent where I'm at right now.
Yeah, I've
two
been
of
over
them
there.
back to back. They're not too far. Actually, if you want to cut these fields and bale them, I'll just wrap them right on the spot and drive them right over to the biogas plant. That's quick. That's quicker than taking them back to the farm.
I'll come over and mow them. I'm just mowing a little area here next to field 16 and 21.
That won't take long though. Oh Jesus, there's a lot of field over here. Even on the other side of the biogas plant. Oh no, that's. Oh, did I miss the entrance? I did. Damn, I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, there's some grass that I cut and never picked up. Never windrowed.
I missed some of that. I wasn't.
It's not even tedded. I think I was.
Oh, that was me. I was tedding yesterday.
Oh well.
That's not a bad. 17 isn't a bad sized field. Be good for corn.
I had a save game where I was doing corn on 32, 30, 27, 24, 22, 17, and 18 for biogas. It was pretty intense.
Let's see how good my skills are at the front loader today. So far, not too good. Missed it. I was trying to pick up two at a time with the grabber.
One on top of each other?
Yeah, it's well, like I was picking them up in the middle.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to speed up the time a little bit. Oh, I got it that time. Picked them both up. I didn't even try to do it. I just got them. There's already 50,000, and that's only one little stack. Yeah, doing this in first person. Actually, the only way I could ever play this game fully in first person is if I had the eye tracker.
Track IR.
Yeah. Because I would need to be able to look up, I feel like. And I've tried to watch videos of people using that, and it just confuses the fuck out of me. I just can't watch them. You ever try to watch people using them?
Yeah.
It really messes with you.
I don't know what it is about it. Like, it's so much harder to use a front loader or whatever in the game versus in real life. I don't know what it is, but
I don't think it's that bad.
well, like in first person, I think
in
that
first
like
person, yes, it's terrible. But even in real life, like it just takes some getting used to.
yeah, I mean in real life, I don't know. Maybe it's just the whole spatial awareness thing. You don't really have that in a game. You're sitting.
Yeah, it might be. Well, I mean, in real life, you actually got a joystick too.
Yeah, not using a mouse or whatever.
But I've gotten used to it to the point where, what? Yeah.
I heard. I cut a lot of grass. I'm gonna start tedding this grass.
Alright. I'm just taking loads of silage bales.
There's that power stroke sound. Never noticed until you told me.
Well, actually, I didn't even notice it till one of my friends told me. Biggs. He just told me one day, he's like, dude, that sounds like a freaking power stroke. It
Sounds
doesn't
like
sound. I drove a 7.3 today, and I didn't notice it. It didn't sound like a 7.3. It sounds more
like a 6.0.
Yeah, 7.3 has a distinct sound to it. Just run. Can't really describe it. Just the hum.
I love the sound of the clatter.
What, of a 7.3?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Like, it just the idling, just I can't even do it. It's got a distinct sound to it. I love the startup on them things, because every time you start it, everyone looks at you in the parking lot. They just have a big startup. You know, they're talking about bringing the Excursion back, Ford is?
I don't know about that. I don't think they'd sell it.
You don't think? They're big. Dude, everyone's buying them right now, where I live.
Well, I mean, the Ford Expedition, their sales are down. I don't know how they'd get away with a bigger vehicle.
I think they could do it, because they're selling a lot right now. If you have it all fixed up and stuff, they'd sell for a good bit. They'd have to fix some issues with those things.
Well, they're not gonna be able to stick a 7.3 in because of emissions. They're gonna anything.
No, the Excursion.
Yeah, but still.
I think they could bring it back.
I mean, the thing about bringing these things back is you gotta add DEF, you gotta add DPF, you gotta add a new 6.7, you gotta put the 6.7 in there, you gotta.
I don't know.
They'd have to make them.
I love the 7.3. Mine has a brand new 7.3 in it. We had to buy one because the head cap was cracked.
It's insane how expensive some of the.
It cost us $8,000 for a brand new engine in that thing.
It's expensive, or it's insane how expensive the parts for the new 6.7 are. Like, I was watching a YouTube video where this guy was saying you can put a brand new engine in a 7.3 for the price that it costs to rebuild a 6.0, and like the 6.0, 6.4, and 6.8, those were horrible engines.
The
Stupid
7.3
International.
isn't a bad engine.
Yeah, the 7.3 is. I'm pretty sure that's one of the best diesel engines ever produced.
It's just not very reliable. mean, if you keep it well. The problem is, like, guy who we got it from did not keep it well, and that caused it to. He just didn't take care of it. It sat around for a couple years, and that eventually leading to what happened. But like what we do, we keep it clean, we keep it running well. We change the oil, all that shit, all the new air filter, AFE. The only thing it could use right now is a bigger turbo.
How's the oil pan?
I've never changed your oil on it.
Well, I mean, the oil pan, is it like rusted to pieces yet?
I think we had to put a new one in. I'm not sure.
Because the oil pans, they're a big problem with the 7.3s, just because like the salt stuff just eats away at it.
Well, we had to replace everything from the coolant and shit, because what happened is antifreeze got into the engine, into the diesel.
Yeah, that's never good.
Yeah, it happened when we were down in. They don't like heat. We took it to Myrtle Beach once, and that's when it started acting up. And then I don't know when the head cap cracked. I still don't know when that happened, because I think it was like that when we got it, and it just took a while to finally break.
And
we were going home, and the thing just kept overheating, and I had it overheat once on me this summer, and I'm not sure if it overheated. I'm pretty sure it did, but we had air in one of the hoses, and it lost power for a minute, and then it was fine. That scares the shit out of you though, when you have air in one of your gas lines, and out of nowhere your truck just goes ba 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 ba. It's a little frightening, because with all the problems we have with it, it kind of freaks us out.
Yeah, luckily I've never driven anything like that. I've only driven new stuff.
Well, it's like driving a bus.
Yeah.
It really, I would hate the parallel park the thing, because I think it's like 20 feet, but hunting with it is awesome. Camping with it's awesome. You just put a mattress in the back and go. We have a special tent that is that they measured for it, and it literally, you open the trunk and it snaps onto like the back.
Yeah, I've seen those things.
It's pretty awesome. And we have a futon mattress. We just throw it in the back of that thing and just go.
Is it an Eddie Bauer edition?
I couldn't tell you. We got it off some website.
I mean the truck or the excursion.
Truck? It's limited.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Whatever the limited excursion is. Then we did.
Probably just means it has leather seats.
Yeah, that's what it means. Yeah. The leather seats aren't bad. They're a little. They were a little cracked, but we fixed it. It's fun to drive. I was driving it today. Really just needs a bigger turbo, because when you're driving it, you can feel the turbo holding back. But then once that thing kicks in, it's just gone. It's kind of funny, on the interstate, you'll be driving and people are passing you and all, and then you start going up a hill and you just start passing people. Like these little cars, we were going up this mountain, it's like 2,700 feet at the top, and I kicked overdrive off and just started gunning it off this mountain. It was fun. Now when the turbo is not kicked in, it takes a while, but once the turbo kicks in, it just passes everything. Stock though, it only has like 250 horsepower.
Yeah, I was reading a thing about that. Like, I was thinking, like, those 7.3 diesels, like, compared to the diesels nowadays, it's like insane how much power the new diesels have. Like the Ford 6.7, it has like 925 foot-pounds of torque and like 400 horsepower. It's just absolutely ridiculous how they get so much horsepower with even smaller displacement.
I don't know how. I don't know. We'd put it on a dyno. I don't know what it'd be like, because we've done some little things to it to up the horsepower, but the fact that is that it's just I don't know. It, we've never had a problem with pulling anything with that thing. But you got to think the new Dodge Hemi V8 gets like 365, brand new, just gas.
5.7 or 6.2 or 6.4.
Yeah.
I'll probably get 6.4 then. I don't.
We had a guy come into work. He's like 64. He just brought a brand new 2016 Dodge Hemi, and he barely even drives it. He's got like 12,000 miles on it or something. We just kind of looked at him. We're like, okay, whatever. And they have a new setting to it where you can only you don't have to use all like the cylinders in the engine, where it can only use like 4 and save gas. And he's like, yeah, I use it all the time. And we're like, oh god, I would love to freaking rip in that truck. I don't care if it's gas. I'd destroy it. Freaking rip. I'm a Dodge guy. I like my Ford, but I also like my Dodge. I hate Chevys.
Yeah, I actually identical. I don't like Chevy. Like the thing about them, like cheapening up their ignition switches, just like why?
I mean, I'll give it to them. The older Chevys, they last forever. The Silverados, I'm not gonna lie, I've seen some Silverados with 300,000 miles on them.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much any vehicle, honestly. Like the cars nowadays is pretty good, but 300,000 miles is like nothing.
It had a little more than that, but it had the back tires, oh fuck. I tipped over my pile. I was doing good too. I was pushed up a little too far. I just never been a Chevy guy. I've always had a Dodge.
Yeah, my family's kind of against GM.
Government
motors.
Government vehicles, yeah.
GMC, giant amount of crap.
More of a Jeep guy though, because I have one. I just don't have a very big engine in my Jeep. I only have the 2.5 liter. But for what little engines are, they'll run forever. It's actually not too bad either, power-wise, for how small it is. I like the Jeep conversions where they put a
diesel.
They put a Dodge Cummins engine in it.
Yeah.
The small one. I forget what it's called. It's like, is it the 4?
3?
3 maybe, I don't know, but I watched the conversion for it. It's freaking awesome. It's expensive.
I watched on where they put a Cummins in a Jeep and then drove it like underwater. They tried to drive it underwater.
I watched where they put a 7.3 Ford engine in one, and I don't know how they did it, but they put it on. They took off the whole hood, like the whole front, what's it called, all the fenders and hood, to where it was just the chassis, and they just set it on there, and they had it running and stuff, and I'm like, well, now you got to put everything back on. There's not a lot of room, and actually, there's a lot of room. I could put a bigger engine in it, no problem, in mine, but I just don't really feel like paying for an engine.
I'm good with small engines, but when it comes to like a truck, I probably would not want to even touch one of those. Because that's a significantly bigger investment if something does go wrong. Or if I, forget this bolt. Whoops. Now you're out an $1,800 injector or something like that.
Yeah. Well, some of those diesel mechanics, they fuck with you. We learned that. They tried to fuck us over. And then my dad's friend who worked as a diesel mechanic, he came up and looked at it, and he was just like, yeah. He actually put our engine in for $8,000. It made sense. I mean, the engine cost like $6,000. We just gave him $2,000 for putting it in and stuff, because we weren't going to do that.
Where'd you get the engine?
I could not tell you. I think my dad ordered it offline on somewhere.
Jeez, it's insane what you can get online these days. Go, need a new 7.3 diesel.
He didn't like look up 7.3 engine. Like his friend showed him which one to buy. Are you bailing up here yet?
No. I'm still still tetting.
I'm gonna buy field 23 and buy a bigger windrower. How much are windrowers?
I think they're like 90 grand for the Chrome Squadro. But I think the Pottinger is like 65 or something, I don't know.
Should I buy the Pottinger or the Chrome?
I don't think the Chrome. I think the Chrome's just a little bit too big. Plus, I don't think we have any tractor that can pull the Chrome.
Yeah, we do. I just don't know how well it'll pull.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean...
It only requires 130. Should I keep the other windrower or get rid of it?
I think you can keep the other, or not keep, get rid of the other one.
Oops, almost. I should probably sell the other tedder too. I think we need a little tedder. Or are you using the little one?
I'm using the big one.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say. So.
Yeah, I cut a little bit of grass over here.
Well, field 23 is bought. I'm gonna speed it up towards next day. Maybe all the corn will grow too. Half of it's grown. Probably, yeah. Ought to start planting something in field 23 soon. I don't know if you want to do it or if you want me to do it. I was gonna just hire someone.
Yeah, we can just hire someone. I'll get that going. What should we plant?
Probably, you think canola?
Yeah, that'll probably work.
Oh, this will be a breeze with this thing. Or should be. Or it'll be a lot easier. Well, I don't know if it'll be a breeze. Oh yeah, I'd be making a whole nother pass.